All right, we are recording this session for training for community options for open enrollment for the open enrollment in November, December for 2019 effective date. All right, the company is Community Options. There are two BCNs. One is for payroll deduction, which is 30 and 40-hour employees. The other one is the FBS system, which are employees that work 20 hours but less than 30, and that will be done at FBS and will not be payroll deducted. The scheme for Colonial is the usual, last four, first four. Check that, first four, last four. As you can see on the screen here, there are many locations, and you will match up the location depending on where you are when you're doing your sales summary. Okay. This is telling you the dates that we're recording. We're not going to do the Thursday one because we're doing this instead. All right. For UltiPro, we did a separate video, which you're going to be receiving, and that will tell you how to use UltiPro, how to log in, how the employees log in. Okay. Enrollment expectations. The client is very concerned that we increase core enrollment for their health insurance as well as 403B, so please keep that in mind. Now you can see the people that you can call if you have problems with UltiPro. It's also on the video for UltiPro, so I won't go into that now, but there they are. They're on your enroller guide. Okay. We have call center, but we're using it as a backup. We want to see all the employees one-on-one. However, when you leave a region, you can make sure that the director and everyone is aware about the call center because they can enroll in the call center as a backup. Okay. Now I'm going to go to Core. So for Core, I am going to go to the benefits guide, which you will have received. Notice on the enrollment guide, we do put in this blurb here that in New Jersey, there are penalties for people that don't have health insurance on their 2019 taxes. This is not a federal regulation. It's a New Jersey regulation. So just be aware of that. Okay, you should have received, or you will be receiving, the benefits guide, and we're going to go through that now. All the employees should have received this benefit guide as well. Notice that there are really three types of employees. Full-time employees work 40 hours, they're eligible for everything. Part-time with benefits is 30 hours employees, they're eligible for everything except for the employer-paid life and short and long-term disability. And then we have part-time, which is 20 hours but less than 30, which they'll be eligible for Colonial only. Okay? So the stuff that's loaded into your system is going to be 30 and 40 hour. The FPS people will be loaded into the FPS system. Okay. Now, for enrollment purposes, you're going to be enrolling Colonial either online or offline, but UltiPro, obviously, you'll have to be doing online, and the FPS you have to do online as well. Now I'm going to get into the medical benefits. The client has also done a recording, which you can refer to, but I'm going to go through this briefly now as well. There are three medical plans. The first one is the EPO. It does have copays. It does have a prescription card, and it has the lowest MOOP of all the plans. So you notice it's $3,500, $7,000. Then you have the HRA plan, which is the only one that has an out-of-network benefit, and I'm pointing that out because we did have somebody one year who thought they could go out-of-network and they couldn't. So make sure if they want to go out-of-network, they have to get the HRA plan. You have to satisfy the deductible and then co-insurance of 80%. Here it shows you the MOOP does have a prescription card. HSA plan, again, you have to satisfy deductible, and it's 60% co-insurance. Notice that the MOOP, each time you go out to this MOOP here is higher. Deductible is higher. So if you want to be able to contribute to the HSA, which is in the video for UltiPro, you would have to choose the HSA plan. Here are the rates. Notice that it's affected by how many years you've worked there. If they were hired in 2018, they're going to be in this first tier. If they were hired before that, 2017, they'll be in 1 to 3 years and so on. Okay, and they're being paid semi-monthly, so these are semi-monthly rates. They have a teledoc service, which is part of all these plans, and they can call and sometimes get prescriptions, so forth, without having to go see a doctor. They can do it through teledoc. Dental, they have dental through Delta Dental. It is an in and out of network. You can see the specs here. It has orthodonture, $1,000 for children up to the age of 19. Has an out-of-network benefit. Just be aware that when you go out-of-network, you can get balance billed. Notice the rates, very affordable. When I do enrolling for this case, I think the dental's a no-brainer. I mean, $10 for semi-monthly, and you have a $1,500 max. If they go to the dentist, it makes sense. Vision is with Superior Vision. Again, it's about a $200 value by the time you get the checkup and you get lenses and frames and so forth. It's very affordable. Okay. If they choose the HSA, they can make contributions. They did raise the contribution level. It tells you there right there. Also, there's flexible spending accounts available, both dependent care as well as health care. They also have the commuter program. You'll find that when we go through the UltiPro video, they can participate. Very important. 403B. Again, when I've enrolled, I tell people this is a no-brainer. Company is matching you up to 3%. So let's say I'm making $30,000 a year. I put in 3% of my pay. That's $900. Company's going to match $900. This is what I tell people. If you went to Bank America, and I'm picking on Bank America, but any bank, and you put in $900, and you said to them, listen, I'd like you to put in an extra $900 for me. Good luck with that. But guess what? The company's actually doing that. There's a vesting schedule. Your money is always your money, but the part that the company contributed is a vesting schedule. So after I'm there 6 years, what they put in for me that year is 100% vested. So company wants us to emphasize 403B, and I personally think it's a great deal, and I think it's a no-brainer. So we should encourage them. And the company they're doing this with is Lincoln Financial. Now, the 40-hour employees will automatically get one-time their salary life insurance. They don't pay for it. They get it. They will also get short and long-term disability with Lincoln Financial. Short-term disability, 7-day waiting period, 2/3 of their pay, $470 a week max. Long-term disability starts after the short term is up, 180 days, 60% to $6,000. Now, for your purposes, you will still be able to sell Colonial Disability because Colonial does not coordinate with employer-paid group disability. So the only thing that you'll be concerned about is you'll either be able to write a 3 or 6 month benefit period with Colonial, but you can write it in addition to whatever they currently have for their short-term disability. Okay, and there's some other programs here. Legal Shield, they're talking about paid time off benefits, holiday benefits. So all these things are things that the company offers. Okay, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go back to the enroller guide, and I want to talk to you about the Colonial benefits. So just bear with me a minute. Okay. We're offering some individual as well as group benefits. The individual benefits start with cancer, either cancer assist or cancer 1000, depending on what's available in your state. It's going to be an after-tax benefit. It's going to be underwritten. There will be a few riders available, but it's standard underwriting. Have you been diagnosed with cancer? You've been diagnosed with AIDS. Okay. Individual disability, it's going to be after-tax. It's going to be guaranteed issue for new hires only. That's a change. Guaranteed issue for new hires only. So if they were hired in 2018, it's guaranteed issue up to $4,000, either a 3-month or 6-month benefit period, depending on your state. Some states only can write the 6-month, and these are the waiting periods that are available. So it would be guaranteed issue. But regardless of whether it's guaranteed issue or underwritten, the 1212 pre-X applies. So let me repeat that. They are subject to pre-existing conditions. So if somebody's having knee surgery in 3 months, it's not going to be covered, regardless of whether it was guaranteed issue. So make sure they understand that, please. Okay, whole life. Whole life is going to be guaranteed issue, again, for new hires only. Guaranteed issue for new hires only. $22 a week up to $100,000. The long-term care rider will be underwritten, so there will be scenarios where they can get the $100,000 of guaranteed issue whole life, but they might not be able to get the long-term care rider. So just be aware that that's underwritten. Also be aware that for the FPS system, where they're not being payroll deducted, it'll be $18 a week up to $75,000, and this will be an after-tax benefit. Okay, though, and then there's one other individual product, and that's going to be in New York only. You can get individual accident. The reason we're offering the individual accident in New York is it has the health screening rider. The group accident in New York does not have the health screening rider, and it will be offered as a pre-tax benefit. Now we're going to talk about the group benefits. There are two: group medical bridge and group accident. Group medical bridge in every state except New York. Well, the side of state will be Pennsylvania. So to get the opener piece, the enroller piece you'll always get, but to get the opener piece, you must be licensed in Pennsylvania if you're writing in any state besides New York. Okay, the employer chooses whether it's pre or after tax, $1,500 or $2,500 first day hospital benefit. You can have either one. Health screening rider is available. Just be aware that the product. Oh, I missed it. Here we go. Group medical bridge. Just be aware that because it's a group product, it is not portable. Okay, so if they buy group medical bridge and they leave the company, they will have no coverage. Okay, please be aware of that. Other thing I want to talk about is this, and as I said, they choose whether it's pre or after tax. The other thing is it is subject to pre-existing conditions. So let me talk to you about that briefly. If you are writing in any state besides New York, the Pennsylvania side of states, it's a 90-day pre-ex. Okay, so if you write somebody and they go in the hospital 4 months after January 1, they're going to be fine. Okay, 90-day pre-ex. But in New York, it's 6/12. So they're going to go back 6 and 4/12. Make sure you explain this. We had a situation where I really dodged the bullet because fortunately they were in a state where the Pennsylvania side is applied. They went in after the 5th month. If that had been New York, Colonial wouldn't have to play the claim, but in Pennsylvania side of states, they did. So I repeat, 90-day in Pennsylvania side of states, every other state, all states except for New York, which is 6/12. Again, it's not portable. Group accident, guaranteed issue for all employees. Also, group medical bridge is guaranteed issue for all employees. All employees for both these group products are guaranteed issue. Okay, group accident is going to be pre-tax, and again, guaranteed issue for all employees, not portable. Okay, so basically, I think I've gone over all of the specs for all the Colonial products. The database, I believe, will be alive very shortly, and you can practice on it if you do the preview. If you have any problems at all, anywhere along the line, because we've had things happen in the past, don't hesitate to give me or Denise a call. Here are our phone numbers. We can fix it. We can go online and fix it if there's any kind of problem. Also, please remember that you are to print out the election forms for Multipro as well as the election forms for Colonial off of Harmony and hand them to the employee. That's very important. Also remember Well Card. We're offering the Well Card to anyone that you see. Okay, that concludes the video. And as I said, as you go along, if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to call us. Thank you.